What's up, guys? So I promised 2DS unboxing and comparison to the Vita, so this is gonna be it. I'm gonna try to make it not too long. I'm gonna try to keep it short, as short as I can. Admittedly, I did already open this, so it's not really a true unboxing. I guess you could say, my bad, I couldn't wait. But so here it is. This is the newest, I guess, version of the Nintendo 2DS, the Scarlet Red. As you can see right there. Sorry, the camera's not picking it up. So yeah, this is it. I mean, the box is tiny. Like, compared to the box for the Vita or for any other, handheld, like, this is a tiny little box. I mean, it's just crazy to think that, like, the console and everything, would just come in this, So again, since I already unboxed it, the only thing that's in here right now, is just the manual and the AR cards, but I guess I'll show that anyway. I already threw away the other little packaging. So that's pretty much it that I kept in there. Just the AR cards and the manual. Well, yeah, do that later. So this is the back of the box. I guess for this one, like the game, I guess it's like a challenge. You get like 1,000,000 coins, but I guess that's pretty much impossible. It's like never happen unless you played this like all day, every day. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing it for a couple days now, and I've been having a lot of fun on it. So yeah, there's the box. I'll show you guys the console now. So here it is. I also got a little case for it. I'm so sorry, the camera's kind of messing up. So here it is. I got a little clear case for it. It doesn't cover the whole thing, unfortunately, but they also sell one like that. I don't know. I just didn't really want to go that route because I have one like that for the Vita, as you guys might remember from the previous video. But yeah, I mean, this thing's tiny. Like, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, kind of bulkier, but it's not. And I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, sorry about the glare. It's all white and red. It's really nice. I really like the color of this. I'm really happy that I waited for this one rather than like the regular ones. The color reminds me of like Christmas, the white and red, like a candy cane or Santa, or just like the regular Nintendo because of the red. But yeah, it's really neat. I have it on sleep mode right now, but I'm really enjoying it. The screen is a little small, compared to like the Vita. That's a really nice, vibrant, big screen. These screens are tiny, honestly, compared to the iPhone 5. This screen is a little bit smaller, and the iPhone 5 is already tiny, So yeah, that's my only thing is I wish the screens were bigger. I wish the new XL had a bigger screen like how it does without having that hinge design, because I hate that. I wish they would have stayed with this design. But I actually really like it. I mean, as you can see, it fits in the palm of your hand. I was thinking like it's gonna be a big old bulky thing, how everyone's like complaining about it, but I really like it. I think it's really nice. And the colors are great. It's a really nice console. There's your stylus. Yeah, it's real nice. And another plus about it, I mean, I'm playing a old game right now, but another plus about it is it plays OG DS games, which is pretty cool. So I found a couple of those old ones, and I've been playing those too. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. Most of my games are all cartridge, so that's the only one that's installed already. But yeah, I've been really having like a lot of fun with this. It's been taking me back. It even has like a little pedometer things, I think, so you can like track your steps. I've been really enjoying it, and I'll show you the games I got for it. I also got this little case. It was like $6. It's not bad. It's like a hard shell case. And then you have like a pocket for, I guess, your headphones or whatever. And then this is where the DS goes. And then there are the games. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys the games too. So I got Super Smash Bros. which I guess everyone says a must-have. It's really fun. The characters are so tiny on it though that it kind of hurts my eyes because the screens are already small enough, but it's real good. I have Mario Kart 7, Pokemon Sun, Mario Maker. We're actually really good. I also played it on the Wii, and I know they were talking like a lot of trash about this version of it because it doesn't support like to upload your stuff. But for myself, I don't really care about that. I mean, even when I played it on the Wii for a little while, I tried creating a level, and it was really hard for me. And the one that I did, I just handed the gamepad over to someone else to beat it. I didn't even think to upload it online. Like, I didn't really care to do that. I mean, if you get paid for it or something, right? But I mean, like, just because, like, to upload my stuff online, I don't know. So I don't really care for that. But it's actually pretty good on there because you can download and play other people's like stuff from the Wii U. So like it's basically like an endless Mario game. You know what I mean? Like you'll never really run out of stuff to do. And there's like the 100 level Mario challenge or something like that. There's like tons of levels. It's really good. I thought it was a real great game. I got it for a good price, like $33 on eBay. And this is a Star Fox 64, you know, a classic. You gotta have that. I got that for a pretty good price too. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I used to play that growing up, so I kind of had to get that. Right here, it's kind of hard to get out. Sorry about that. Hold on. Pokemon Omega Ruby, and then the Sims 3 is right there. I'm not gonna bother with that one. But yeah. So far I've really enjoyed the DS. Comparison to the Vita, I used to always say this, like when I used to have a DS and I switched to the PSP, after that I used to say, man, the DS is a kid's toy, like the PSP is for men or for adults or whatever, you know, for grown-ups. I shouldn't say that, but for grown-ups. And I also got Zelda for a good price too, but the guy who sold it to me on eBay didn't think to mention that the back is broken. I'm just having a hard time focusing here. Sorry about that. See, as you can tell, it's a little there's a missing prong, or the little white thing, and this one over here too is all twisted off. I had to like nudge back into place, and this might still work, and I'm sure people are gonna say, oh, that's stupid, it's perfectly fine. It's just for myself personally, I'm just afraid to just risk it, you know. I just don't really want to do that. So I tried to set up a return with the guy, and he's saying, yeah, I'll accept the return, but you gotta pay for the postage, you gotta pay for everything. So I'm just like, I don't know if that's worth the hassle, you know. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to get a new one because I really do not want to risk putting this into the brand new DS and it just screws it up, you know. So yeah, that's something else. Just kind of disappointment. But yeah, compared to the Vita, you know, I used to say like, oh, the PSP is for adults and the DS is for kids or whatever, and I still kind of feel that way. Not so much like, oh my god, it's for little kids, what am I doing? No, it's just when you play one of these consoles, whether it's a 3DS or a 2DS or whatever, like, it makes you feel like a little kid. And that's not a bad thing at all, you know, that's great, you know what I mean? Like, but people see me walking around with that, or they see you using that, and they're just like, oh, like, whose is that? Like little kids? Like, what are you doing, you know? Like, who'd you get that from? Because it's just, I mean, even this, like, you know, if a grown man was to walk into the store and grab one of these and want to get this, I mean, the cashier would probably look at him like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like, check you pervert or something, you know? But regardless of that, you know, who cares what people's opinions are? I mean, who cares about what people think, you know, about it? So aside from that, I mean, it's still, even with the hardware and the screen size and everything, it still feels a lot more inferior, I guess you could say, to the Vita. I love the DS. I'm having a lot of fun playing the games. There's a lot of great games for it. I've barely, all the games I showed you, I've only played a little bit of each one because I'm still like on many of them, you know. And the one I have on my DS right now is Herbs, Sims in the City, for the DS, you know. But regardless, I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing my thought here. Even though it's kind of like more childish and stuff, and the hardware's kind of weaker, you know, than the Vita, because the Vita is like way ahead of its time, man, you know. Um, Aside from that, like, it's still a great console, and if you don't look at the specs or, I guess who it's geared towards, it doesn't matter. It's a great console. I had a lot of fun with it compared to the Vita. As of right now, I'm using the DS more. I just got it, of course, but they're both great systems. The Vita obviously is a lot better because of the hardware, and the screen size and the controls. The Vita's a lot better. It's just the Vita doesn't have any games, and I know there's an argument as, oh, it does. I have owned a Vita for a little bit. There's no games for it. There's only a handful of good games, probably like 10 of them, and the rest are just a bunch of Japan imports that are a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, but the console, the Vita in itself is amazing. And this one, the console isn't so amazing because the hardware is kind of whatever, but the games are great. You know what I mean? So it's like having the best of both worlds, I guess. I still love my Vita. There's still a few good games on there. But right now, this is the one that has my attention because of all the different games, and like even this one, I've only played like one map of this or one mission of this. But yeah, I mean for $80, that's not bad. I mean $79.99, $80, and you get pretty much virtually the exact same thing as a 3DS. It's just in a different shape, which I prefer, and no 3D, which I wouldn't use anyways since I get migraines. So yeah, I mean I don't regret my purchase. I've having a lot of fun with this thing. I really would not see a lot of adults picking this up, honestly, just because I feel like the design, it's very geared towards a kid. And even if you go to the website, it even says it's like, oh, like pick this up for your kid as a nice stocking stuffer. You know what I mean? It's not really geared towards adults. But aside from that, I think it's great for everybody. For boys, for girls, for older people, for little kids, for anybody. I think the system would be great for everybody. I just don't see a lot of older people would be picking this up. But yeah, that's pretty much my review on it so far. Also the operating system, like the home screen and everything, it's not my favorite. I think they could have done a lot better, but it's definitely an improvement from the past, which is the last ones I've used, like the Nintendo DS, the original one. So that's good. But yeah, it's a great console. Even like the built-in little AR games with these little AR cards, I was actually playing it for like 20 minutes of the day. It was a lot of fun, So yeah, I mean this is like a heck of a console. And the good thing that this does definitely have on top of the Vita's hardware, so to speak, is the battery life. On the Vita, I would literally play the thing for half an hour and like half the battery is gone. I mean, my thing was brand new. It wasn't used. It wasn't old. It was a brand new model. And people say, oh, you get about 6 hours. I don't know what they're using, but mine, no way. I would get half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours tops, and that thing is already like low on battery. I'll use this thing for like 3 or 4 or 5 hours and it's barely gone down like 2 bars in battery. So the battery life on this thing is great. That like Nintendo really knocked it out of the park with whatever batteries they use for this thing. And yeah, man, I mean I love it. I think I'm having a lot of fun with it. I love the design. I love the colors. I love everything about it. It's great. And also I think the case that I got, the case or the cover thing, it came with like these little LCD screens. I mean, they made these little LCD screen covers. So that's also, I mean, you don't really need that, but it's also like a nice little add-on, like additive just to have just extra protection on your screen. So that's cool too, But yeah, I've had a real good time playing this so far, and I'm sure I will to come in the future. So anyways, guys, that's my review on the Nintendo 2DS, the Scarlet Red version. I think you definitely, if you guys are interested in one of these, I think you definitely should go out and pick one up soon, because I know for a fact these are going to be running out very soon. I mean this color in specific, because the ones you can find right now are the black one and the red one and blue, but these ones, I've never seen a commercial for a DS or a 2DS on TV, and yesterday actually on Nickelodeon they made a commercial for this exact one. So this is gonna be selling out very fast, like this color anyway. You're not gonna be able to find it anymore. And honestly, compared to the other ones I've seen, I think this is probably like one of the nicest ones. I just love it, man. The colors are so nice. I love it. The bad thing about having a white console is it gets dirty a lot faster, but aside from that, I mean, the color of this thing is just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Just so classic Nintendo or Christmassy or whatever. It's beautiful. But anyways, guys, so that's it. This little review went a lot longer than I expected. I'm sorry about that. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.